announcement being posted. And Discord announcement being posted. Boop, 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 boop. Does it look to be alive? We do look to be alive. So, who would like to give the recap for inspiration?
Well, last time, our party, after learning that, what was his name?
Suto.
Suto! Learning that Suto, what a fun name to say too, escaped in a raft, or in a small boat, down the river from the cave entrance, or the tunnel dug entrance over here on the river. We ran back up over to the hagfish, where we borrowed a raft, or more of a dinghy, a small rowboat, since really none of us have sailing experience or the time to go get somebody who does. So, thus, we hopped in and got rowing. We tried to row as quick as we goddamn could, and we're doing pretty damn well. But Pseudo, as a wonderful man in a checkered suit from Vegas, has once said, I'm going to quote this incorrectly, I promise you. You've run yourself into a 15-carat streak of bad luck. Running into a... wow, I want to say yak. That's not right. A yak giraffe thing. Just a hairy, long-necked omnivore thing sort of hanging out on the river. That we will later learn can petrify you. Ran into one of those, crashed his ship, and ran into the woods. We sort of sloppily, but fine enough, docked our rowboat and followed his trail, finding a man stranded and sort of slowly turning to stone. We consoled him, helped him out, talked to him, and did weasel out of him that he was Suto, to our suspicions. He tried to play it off as it being a cockatrice that petrified him, but later we would have, of course, learned that, no, that thing can do it. That thing is horrifying, by the way. We never want to fuck with one again, or ever. We talked with him, only mildly verbally torturing him, of him having to deal with Dravgi's existence and talking to him. Clink did threaten to remove his jaw. Either way, we got some notes from him. We got his notebook. Basically, dude is massively pushing on the Scarlet Claw, and she has plans, skimming through the notes again, basically to shed her mortal form and become a full dragon, doing so by sacrificing this entire town to the many mod one, i.e. Tiamat. Suto is not so sure about her new weird scaly arm and maybe wings if his doodles are to be believed, but dude is massively crushing. We tried to convince him that this is a bad idea. A wonderful line coming from our one and only Timb, of relating him to those birds that sit in crocodile mouths to pick the teeth, or to pick at their teeth. Second that she doesn't have use for him. Chomping motion. But we took him back to the jail cells, taking a path through the town so that he might not be seen as much. We don't want to cause panic. But that gave us some information. He made sure he didn't want to be seen by the lumber mill. by... Shit. Was it the barn? No. I wrote this down, didn't I? Yeah, the lumber mill, the White Deer Inn, and this entire road. In which we put him in, we took away we fully cured his, petrification to not be assholes, and we went to bed. It joke's on us at about 12:30 last night, and where we sort of are right now, there was this red glow around here. The Scarlet Claw showed up and broke in, did some mass magic to, I guess, sort of just stun everybody. Nearly killed Shalelu, killed Machete, and freed all the prisoners and stole 3 horses to then bust out and ride away. That's where we're left.
It's true.
Machete was killed?
Machete, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
The prison keeper.
Medicine check?
Go ahead.
That man's a corpse, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay, and that's horrible. I
Dude's dead, bro.
I need to know how long ago he died.
You have no idea
hold
with a
on,
9, but
hold on.
I'll wait for you to give you changes.
Does anyone have an advantage? They don't mind me using these.
I mean, does it hurt to just gentle repose him anyways?
I don't have gentle repose.
Okay, well then what the hell's your plan?
If he died, like, recently, I can resuscitate him.
How?
With the healer feat. I saved 4 charges just for this. I just need to know how long ago he died.
I mean, I may be about to get an inspiration, but I'm also like...
Well, you have your inspiration for the recap, yeah.
Okay. I don't think we're getting back Machete.
What's Clink's fly speed?
30 feet?
Okay.
Could I, real quick,
Yes.
could I use my lay on hands?
On the
to-
Chetty?
To bring, yeah.
No, they fucking dead, fam. And also you're not
Alright,
here.
I didn't think so, but I was like, wait, this isn't a thing, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
also
just
you're
gonna, like,
you're back
ignore,
in
like,
the
obvious thing.
the temple, unfortunately. But if you were here, I would tell you first to make a medicine check to see if you should even bother using your... Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, if no one has a inspiration they're willing to let me have, I'm going to try to overexert. So reroll that.
Alright. Go ahead.
DC 10.
Nope.
I'm
We're
going to
starting out
fucking
the day.
fly.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my god. We fucking talked
The dice.
about this.
The dice have claimed
We talked about
Vachetti.
this We talked about this at the end of
I'm going to try to resuscitate anyway.
Alright.
Vachetti's just dead.
Well.
Let me go click the button for you. Resuscitate starts with R.
Vachetti, no.
roll me that check.
Oh, there's a chance.
Oh god.
Okay. So, medicine, right? Surgery.
This is surgery. Yeah, resuscitation is surgery.
Okay. So that is... It's the same bonus as my medicine, so I'm just gonna roll that. I'm going to make sure. Okay, so I did not guidance first. That's a shame. Should have done that. Oh well. Time is of the essence. Just making sure there's nothing I am forgetting on my sheet real quick to help me out here. Okay, yeah, I don't... Wait, overexertion. What? Where is it's in character creation now, right?
It should be
No,
under
it's
character
down.
creation. Overexertion for like physical stuff. No,
Yeah.
that is under supplementary rules.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, I'm going to try. I am also going to double the ability modifier for any relevant check. Actually, I'm going to roll that first.
All right,
Saving throw, con DC 10.
that's a
That's 2
pass.
fate checks.
2 fate checks at the end of the scene. Yeah,
I'm gonna do my predict success. Oh wait, never mind. I'm not there.
you're not there, unfortunately.
Okay, so this is with a +4 bonus.
All right. So 4 higher than what's listed.
Yes, that is currently a 21. I want to save him. Overexertion trying to reroll this.
Well, you have a 21. The DC is 20, but you need to make a DC 20 for every death fail that he has. Minus
Yes,
1
so-
for every death success he has. He has at least 3 death fails.
Mm-hmm. That's why I need to get it at least like 2 higher.
I don't follow.
I am going with that he did not get any successes. Is the assumption I'm going under.
You need to roll 3 checks. If he made 3 death fails and 0 successes, then you make 3 checks. If he's made one of a success and 3 death fails, then you need to make 2 checks. Regardless of how many successes or fails he has, the DC is 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first couple rounds, you begin to work the body of Vachetti, trying to return them back to life, trying to staunch the bleeding, trying to breathe life back into their body through, well, your knowledge as a surgeon. It is a long process as you begin the first minute and a half of the actual practice. That's 1 successful check.
Okay.
Though, with a 21, you can tell that if this is going to be successful, as an out-of-character thing, you're not sure if he can be saved. It's right on the cusp of the 1 minute duration. So it's either
Awesome.
he can be saved or he can't be saved.
This is a
regardless of this
one-time
mix.
chance.
Yeah, one-time chance, yes.
Cool. Let's go. So
Another DC
Okay.
20.
medicine check. 24. Yes.
All right,
One more.
one more.
Medicine. 12. I am going to overexert reroll. I think this is going to be my
I
third.
will
This is your third.
inspire you.
Okay.
I thank you.
I was muted. Here you go.
26.
26.
Bye.
So, for the purposes of timing, for you to get to Vachetti's body, it is nearly 300 feet of movement. 300 feet of movement would be, actually, you would have heard the crazy crashing and slashing, so you wouldn't have just fucking done normal single move. You would have dashed. So, meaning that would have been about 5 rounds, give or take the extra time that he's been dead. So, all right. You spend 5 minutes working over the body of Vachetti, trying to breathe life back into him. Seems to be... The blood seems to be staunched from your work. You can see that he doesn't seem to feel drained, as it were. He doesn't seem to feel any presence of physical harm to his body after your work. But he still does not move.
Clink is, for good measure, going to channel divinity and cure wounds on him as he's working on him. Clink says, "Not today."
Not today. Alright. As the channeling of life rings throughout the area, You can see the cold body of Vachetti lying there. Before the magic flows into them, knitting and aiding with your surgeon supplies as the stitched wounds begin to reform into their original state, pre-damage. As life breathes back into Vachetti with a successful resuscitation. I did the math wrong, because normal 300 feet would have been just, you can't do it, but I was doing the math based off of single move, which for you 30 feet times 10 is 300 feet. Obviously you'd be fucking dashing, so he was actually savable.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Regardless, though, if it was more than double your movement, though, with a full minute of time, because there was about 3-4 rounds, give or take, of like him being dead before you even woke up, or being out the door. So had you not been able to double dash, which I assumed you would have, he would just be dead. Your checks wouldn't have been able to save him, because the time limit would have passed. But you have saved him.
Would have been able to get all the way over here. Did the quick boop on her and kept going, so that's good.
Yep.
I have 2 fate checks, right?
You have 2 fate checks because you are gifted a inspiration.
Thank you. You saved Machete. Okay, cool. That's 1 exhaustion.
All right.
Worth it.
1 exhaustion.
That's one of those fucking as above, so below type rolls right there.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to change the elements real quick.
I've been saying machete this whole time, and it's a machete.
It's
God,
machete.
Son of a...
It's a V.
It's a V.
It's a V.
I thought it was...
V.
Yeah, I thought it was about like the action hero Machete.
No. He's machete.
We were all hearing machete.
We were
We're
duped.
all hearing machete. God damn it.
We were speckled door.
All right.
You're so dumb.
Meanwhile, as this is going on, as Vachetti is brought back to life, we're going to go to the forest. So, I need to turn this ambience down a little bit, but I need to find it first. There it is. For some reason, they defaulted it to 90% volume, which is really loud.
There's a map for my cabin.
There is a map for your cabin.
This is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can do it in half the time? Excellent. Very good. Alright. We return to the Witchwood with 2 fellows, Tim and Gibbons. Hopping from stone to stone, crossing the nearby stream that borders your cabin, you can see that your garden is lush with the life that you have provided it. You can see your cabin is cold and quiet as you have left it. Gibbons, however, is currently just playing bongos on your head. Wow, Papa, this is where you live?
Sure is.
No. I thought you lived in the keep.
But this is my home away from home.
You know, I should do that. Like, you know,
Sorry, what did you say?
I should do that. Like, this top's great and all, but, you know, sometimes the others are, you know, they don't know you like I do, Bruthasmus. No.
Yeah, you sure know me, Gibbons. Alright, let's get in and settle down for the night.
Okay. Hey, Papa.
Yes, Gibbons?
I don't know, but I feel weird.
What do you feel weird about?
I don't know. There's something in the air. Something. Mm, yeah, something. Taste of blood.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I tasted it like 10 minutes back when we were just on the road.
Kinda blood was just something that like maybe like we passed by like a dead animal that I didn't see, or
I don't know. It just feels weird. Like, you know when like you feel like someone's watching you and your hair stands back on your body
yeah.
like that, but like a blood taste. I know it's creepy.
Hmm. I'm gonna go outside and see if I can smell or taste the blood that he was talking about.
All right, give me a perception check.
We are in my favorite terrain. Terrible.
All right, you give a good old whiff in the area. You can't really smell what Gibbons is smelling. It's whatever that it was, whatever he smelled. Perhaps the breeze has since blown it away. Or perhaps it has been covered up since then. Or maybe he's just smelling things. He's a Gibbons after all. I mean, he believes that you are in fact Bruthasmus, so you know.
This is true.
Either which way, though, you can see around you as you are looking around that something does seem off. Your cabin, normally welcoming, feels colder than normal. Maybe that's just Gibbons giving you the heebie-jeebies.
I do think something is like off now that you mention it. I can't quite tell what it is though.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky.
You said you were able to smell the weird. You were able to like smell and taste the blood a little bit ways back.
Yeah!
Hmm.
You know, it was like, across the stream, through the boughs, under the bush, and, well, over the log.
Let's head back that way. See if we can pick it up.
Okay. Roll me survival check.
Elf.
You move back along the path that you took to get to your cabin, keeping a lookout for anything that might seem strange, any signs of blood or any signs of tracks that are not your own. It doesn't take you too long to backtrack to where he claims to have smelt this, as you find yourself just over the log that he jumped over at you. Wasn't really a log for you as so much as, stick, but, Gibbons is Gibbons. And you look around, but you don't see any signs of blood or any signs of other creatures or anything out of the ordinary. It seems normal. It seems like the forest as you know it.
I mean, everything seems to kind of be in order. I mean, it's a forest.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really feel it anymore. I don't smell it either, so.
Okay. Maybe we should just go get some sleep. Maybe we're just tired.
Yeah, maybe we're just tired.
Alright, I'll head back to the cabin then. I don't have a reason to do anything else.
Mm-hmm. All right. make your way back to the cabin. Gibbons will look around. Where's all the straw?
We don't have straw here. We have beds.
Oh, you get your own bed?
Yeah.
That's left for the chiefs, though.
Yeah, well, I was able to get like a couple in town. I figured why not? It's a lot more comfortable than those beds of straw back at Thistletop.
I bet. So where do I sleep, Papa?
Alrighty, well, your room is over here.
I have my own room?
Yeah.
He rushes forward. He bunks his note into the doorway, but he does quickly recover and open the door and run into the room. I have my own bed! Starts jumping up and down. And flop.
It's adorable.
His baby.
As soon as he flops down, he instantly falls asleep.
I go in and I make sure that the blanket is covering him. And then I go to bed.
All right.
Thinking, how the hell am I going to get out of this situation?
Keep digging the hole.
I'm going to unearth some ancient and unfathomable terror with the amount of digging that I'm doing.
The dwarves are blushing you're getting deep enough, dude. Like, holy shit.
All right. And from there, we return back to Drellin's Ferry. At this point in time, I'm just making sure that this... Here we go. Return back to the chapel, where there's not many of your companions, your fellow worshippers within town, many. Your midnight service, or really late night service. I wouldn't have done it that late, I imagine, but...
Are you sure?
Well,
Sage?
you...
There couldn't have been a midnight service.
I'm not saying that you're not awake right now, because you are about to be awake regardless, but you'd had a late night back at the garrison, pretty tired. Whatever service you did would have been, minimum, if not a bit more than that. Your fellow priests, your fellow adherents would have sat in prayer with you for a moment. And by sat in prayer, I mean gamble a bit with you. Potato.
The same thing, yeah.
Yeah. But you would find that all seems quiet here as you return to your bedchamber. And as soon as you lay down, blanket's not even on you. You're still like mid-grabbing it to, tuck in as you hear a knock upon your door.
I will get up and put on my robe, and I will go answer it.
All right. You would find a familiar face, that of Father James Durney, the main priest here within Drellin's Ferry, and one of the counselors of the town. Let me just go grab my notes for him. Here we are. There we are. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to intrude, Minnie, but, I figured since your companions were involved, you would want to be informed as soon as was able. I'm afraid there's been a prison break. None of your friends were injured, but they're currently on scene at the garrison.
Who escaped?
Well, all the prisoners, I'm afraid. And,
was anyone hurt?
Two were, those who, sent the runner up here, said that, I think someone died. I hope everyone's alright, though. I've set up, a brother's artist to head on that way to go and help out as best he can.
Minnie starts gathering up all of her things to start going over. I should probably get over as soon as I can.
Right. And, hopefully it's not as bad as it seems. Go with the light, Minnie. Pats you on the shoulder before turning and hobbling his way
Good luck.
back towards those who came to inform him of this. Which you can see as he kind of hobbles down the doorway out of the down the hallway back up the stairs. There does appear to be a small presence of militia soldiers in the chapel. Basically, you can see one soldier, but you can imagine there's probably more upstairs. But it doesn't take you too long to get yourself ready. Would you go instantly, or would you do anything before heading out?
I would ask some of the soldiers about what happened.
All right. Well, you will find that one of the soldiers, a young halfling boy, and by boy I mean man. He does appear to be a young adult. Seems to look up, barely fitting within his armor, but he's got a basic spear, a simple shield kind of strapped to his arm. You would know him as Cade.
Oh, I didn't really get too much of what happened. I was, on patrol around the area. But all of a sudden there's this big boom. Like, a huge explosion. And, well, that was pretty spooky.
Was it like a fiery explosion?
It was like a...
Sage really does have too much power now.
like a big woo.
I have way too much power. There is a slight delay, so I wasn't perfect timing, but it's fine.
And then I heard some, like, horse whinnies. I think one of the horses was killed. It's really a shame. Love horses. Anyways, then I heard a loud, like, thundering crack. And, like, a door broke down. Like when you grab a ram and kind of break down the castle door. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then I saw a group, like 4 figures, I think, riding atop horses, leaving the other garrison, heading along the east road. Yeah. I started chasing them, but, little legs and all. I didn't get far.
Well, we appreciate all that you've done. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I was sent here by Paul to make sure the chapel's okay. After, the whole body stealing, so... Yeah.
The what now?
The deputies, they were talking about how the goblin attack that came here to go steal bodies. And, Father Xantis, or Brother Xantis, my apologies, not father yet. But he went, investigating. He did confirm it. The old mausoleum has been broken into, so... Yeah. Weird stuff.
Alright.
Weird stuff indeed.
Well, thank you. Let me know if you come across any more information.
Yeah, will do. I mean, I'm just gonna be stationed here, so...
Alright, well, thank you.
Hmm.
And she's going to go running towards the jail where the break-in happened.
All right.
Where the breakout happened.
Very good, very good. Begin making your way towards the garrison all throughout this. Clink is performing surgery. It doesn't take you too long before you find yourself at the gates where another is just barely reached them. You can see that he is somewhat panting from the run over. But you do find that Brother Abstelor Xantis, one of the other priests within town, has made his way.
I came as fast as I could. Anyone I can help out with, anyone injured?
There still
I'm
are,
here
like,
as well.
plenty who are injured, right? It's just the 2 most grievous ones were these 2?
Yeah. Indeed.
Aye, yes. There's plenty to go around. You'll find plenty of Help needed. Thank you.
Alright, describe what happens later. Make sure these people are okay.
Aye, thank you.
He makes his way. As he sees that Shillelagh has already been bandaged up, he gives her a nod and makes his way inside to the garrison where he starts tending to the soldiers.
You can be Chief Dr. Clink's assistant. Yes.
Sure, what? Oh, okay.
As Vachetti looks up towards you as you begin making your way out, kind of wipes his lip.
Thank you, Clink.
Minnie is also going to start helping healing people where she can.
But Chetty, I need you to listen very close to doctor's orders.
Okay.
Do not die again. That was hard.
I'll try my best. That Scarlet Claw's really got a mean bite.
Bite?
Did she bite you?
Well, in a manner of speaking. He kind of took on a weird form, like a spectral dragon appeared over her. The beast bit me.
Okay, Clink is gonna check you for dragon vampirism tomorrow.
Wait, wow, is that a thing?
Now, no!
Is
Magic's
that a thing?
weird!
Please tell me that's not a thing.
What the fuck? Do I have to roll for the same?
I don't believe that
sage?
this is the thing you don't have to worry about.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine?
It could be.
Fuck, I don't know either.
Oh my.
Just to simply calm his nerves, she's going to be like, okay, I don't think that is something you have to worry about. I sure that is an exaggeration.
Roll me a
There
persuasion.
are
Just worry
bites
about, like,
that make you...
rabies.
It makes you allergic to sunlight. There are bites that make you turn into a bear. There are bites that turn you into insects. Clink doesn't trust it.
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage because of Clink.
Wait. I could be bit
Way to go, Clink.
by something and turn into a
Clink isn't known for his bedside manner.
It's true.
Dravgi seeks out and becomes a werebear.
I do not want to become a lycanthrope. All right.
Right, it's probably, nothing.
I'm sure it's all right.
And if it were something, Clink could help me out, right?
Absolutely. He's very
Clink
good.
can help. Clink is doctor.
Good.
He's held. He brought you back to life. I thought you were dead. I'll be completely
I
honest.
thought I was dead too. I even saw the great fields beyond.
Maybe don't do that.
I mean, they were quite wonderful, but I don't think it's my time. I got things to do.
I almost that both sounds wonderful, but in some way, I'm very glad to have you back, Vachetti.
Speaking of being back, I think I'm gonna go find a place to sleep.
Jockey, help patient to a bed, please. And Minnie, can you help Archer Lady Shillelagh to bed, please?
Can do.
Clink does not have strong arms.
Vachetti's got a bunk here, right?
Yeah.
And Clink and the Alabaster will, I guess, go around start patching people up.
Very good,
Honestly,
very
As
good.
far as I know, he probably. I mean, he's the fucking guard. He's always here. I'm saying that he's got those are desks. I'm saying that he's got a fucking room.
He does.
Yeah.
All right. You bring him to his bed chamber, where he gives you a nod, takes a swig of the nearby water.
Still quite sore.
He kind of rubs his back.
Aye.
Better than the alternative, though.
Aye, that's for damn sure.
Alright.
All right. Meanwhile,
You rest up, friend.
Appreciate it.
Scarlet Claw, she really packs a punch. whatever she's is or was, she's different now. She seems to have different power to her than last year showed up here. I mean, did you see her? No, you didn't. You weren't here. She has claws now. They don't seem to be
She has claws?
ethereal. Wicked-looking arm.
What was the difference? Can you tell me an example? She's going to take out her painter's kit and do her best to try and
Roll me
capture as much of.
a wisdom-based painter supply check.
How do I do that on the map tools?
Best way to do it would just be to go to campaign and then use ability check wisdom.
All right.
And since you're proficient, we'll add your proficiency bonus, but that is still a natural 2.
Oof.
So she begins to describe the arm, and you begin painting it. And unfortunately, due to the low levels of light and her woozy head, or not exactly providing the best description, you have what looks to be an arm that is somewhat scaled, but it's not really super detailed, unfortunately.
All right.
What I do know is that that arm seemed to pack something different to it. Like it burned as it went through the flesh. She kind of shows some of the other bandages, lifting it up ever so slightly, just to reveal that the cuts, the gashes are somewhat singed as well. It's not right, but
Let's see what we can do as far as getting you patched up. She's going to. Let's think what kind of. Don't even have spells yet.
Have spells.
I do. Which
You're
one?
level
Which?
3.
I'm good at this.
Paladin level 3, yo. Has the magic.
Alright, I am going to cast Cure Wounds then.
Alright. Roll me a d8 plus your charisma modifier of +3, so d8 plus 3.
Alright.
Which you can do in map tools by using bracket, d8 plus 3, and then end bracket, or you can do /roll d8 plus 3. Pretty sure /roll still works. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, you see the wounds begin to stitch up more than what was already provided by Clink. Many of the scar tissue seems to flatten and morph into the skin, seemingly reversing the permanent damage that was caused, though there's still obvious signs that there is scarring that will be had, but to a lesser extent, as much of her wounds are restored to some working order. She's no longer heavily injured, but she is still injured, though a good night's sleep will give her plenty of time to heal. However, this...
How's that better?
Yes, it's much better. But, I think someone needs to go after them.
I agree. Did you see which way they went?
East down the road. Can't tell from there,
Alright.
but, horses aren't exactly hard to follow a trail of them, so...
Alright, so I know that Mason's character is not here, but I feel like it would be in character for her to pass this information on to him, as he
Yeah.
is the.
Well, you would see that he is actively already investigating the roadway, as I believe he was last session. So you provide this information, and which will help him with his investigation, which
Alright.
we'll get to that. But as he is going about his business,
That would be something she would do is bring that to him,
Yeah.
as well as Drovki. But
indeed. But you do bring Shillelagh in eventually, bring her to a bedroom, not bedroom, but a bed chamber for her to rest in and be tended to by the priest.
I'm gonna also help bring her like a pitcher of water and whatnot to make sure she's comfortable.
Excellent. Very good, very good. So, for Clink and Ravgi, Clink, for the most part, you enter into the chamber and see that there are many injured soldiers, many with signs of singed burn marks and boiled flesh. It definitely is a nasty wound that was left to them, and the wreckage that prevented them from leaving seems to have, at this point, broken to a point where it is mostly singed and cindered. The doorway itself, not really so much on the hinges as it is just there. But you guys find your way inside, no problem, and attend to the soldiers here that need healing. Is there anything you guys would like to do for the remainder of the evening?
Just sleeping because I have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think there's much to do.
I think that Minnie would make sure to go find Tim. Once everyone was tended to and made sure that everyone was, like, not dying, she would go and gather the people who were involved, make sure that they're all informed.
And Clink would be treating people until either he passes out or everyone has been treated.
Very good, very good.
So Dravi will help out how he can, but other than that, I myself don't know what there is to do other than rest and I guess eat in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Dravi is being Clink's equipment runner, getting like cold rags and such.
There we go.
Very good, very good. So, in this case, I will need a medicine check from Clink with advantage because you're being helped by Dravi. I will also need a constitution check from the two of you. Minnie, heading your way towards Tim's cabin is a bit of a trek. You'll essentially be forced marching through the night to do so. Is this something you'd like to do?
Are there ways to, like, send messenger pigeons or something that way? Or is that just
There's
something
ways to send messenger pigeons, yeah.
Alright, then I would probably send one of those that way. Then
Alright. Making your
just
way
make sure that he gets words.
to the tower of the garrison, you would find that there are some doves within the aviary here, and while the master of communication is not within the chamber, you are able to, find some loose writing supplies, write a little note, and send the dove on its way out northwards towards Tim's cabin.
Alright.
Alright. So, as this is all going on, you guys make your way through the night, tending to the citizenry and helping them on their way to recovery. It is quite exhausting work, but you do manage to pull through, and everyone is able to achieve a long rest without issue. And as you wake up, you'd find that the town itself is quite bustling, and there appears to be a small gathering of citizens at the base of the garrison. I imagine some of you slept within the garrison, being, worked here. Others, like Dropkey, would have returned to their home, as it's, literally across the street.
That long commute.
But, as you all wake up, Tim, back at your place, you would feel a strange thump upon the window, as it kind of, makes a thump sound within your room, kind of jolting you from your slumber. This
Who's
is
there?
done middle of the night, as you can see that there is a plump white dove kind of fluttering at the window.
Oh, hold on, let me open the window. And I open the window to let the pigeon in.
All right, bird flies in. And you can see that there is a small note tied to its left leg.
Oh, thank you so much. And I grab the note and I read it.
All right, what does the note say, Minnie?
It's going to say there was a breakout in the prison, and they've escaped. Come by quickly so we can figure this out together. Love, Minnie.
Well,
Begins poking around before kind of shuffling its feathers and fluttering out towards the window and out to the skies outside.
thank you, I say to the pigeon. Well, sounds like they need me. And I'm gonna unsnap. Hold on. I'm going to be like, Gibbons. Gibbons. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
There's been a kerfuffle in town, and
Oh no, what's a kerfuffle?
something involving the prison.
Oh no.
So, do you wanna get going? We'll go together.
Kind of like pushes himself deeper into the bed.
This like a now thing.
I could go on my own, and I'll be back tomorrow. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
This bed is really nice.
There's some bread in the kitchen for breakfast
Bread?
if I'm not back by then.
Right awake.
I heard bread.
Yeah, we got some supplies here, and I'll give him like a quick lowdown of like where like food is whenever he gets hungry.
Ha! This
Food is gone!
This is like a like whenever type of thing, or is there a
Just
For
whenever
God's sake,
you're,
give them rules.
whenever you're hungry, I say, immediately regretting it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Okay. Have a good one, Papa.
You too, Gibbons.
You see,
And
he's
then
got a potato in his mouth as he says this.
Shoop. And then I'm gonna head to town.
All right. We return to town with people waking up from their slumber early in the morning. Tim, you make your way alone back to town, crossing the ferry for the first time in the day. First 2 times free, so no worries there. To make your way to Garrison. Why is there lyrics in this ambience? Ambience. Music does not involve lyrics.
But it can.
Yeah, it's fine. I changed it to a different one. Alright. I kind of figured since it's Sirenscape they would have a lot of ambience that's not lyric-based, but I was wrong. Alright. Anyways, you guys wake from your slumber. What do you guys... Okay, this one just starts with it. That's just weird. What are you guys wanting to do as you wake from your evening slumber?
How much again is it to go refill healer kit slots? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go raid the fucking supplies here. Who's gonna stop him?
So you're gonna go raid the garrison supplies?
Yeah, Twink's gonna go refill his medicine supplies.
Alright, your supplies are refilled.
Good. Payment.
Someone notices this, one of the guards, and does jot it down onto a piece of paper. That's fine. Yes. So, hopping forward, you can see that many of the people that you have helped within the garrison, they're still recovering from their wounds. You don't think they're going to be fit and ready for service, at least not for a day or two. Unfortunately, this does mean that the town's garrison, which was already small, has been reduced yet further. You surmise, as you're looking around, there's probably about 8 guards left on active duty for the entire town. Plus the party, of course. But that is what you've noticed, and you can see that Father Xantus, like yourself, did spend the evening within the garrison, tending to his people, tending to his patients, and would currently be having a mild breakfast. Seems to be a bowl of porridge. Yeah, it's not kind of the party. It's enough to cover like each of the towers plus a few patrols in the town, and by patrols I mean like a single person walking the streets. But you know, it's fine.
Could you throw the spell tome in NPC lab?
Yes, I can. Anything else you guys are wanting to do?
Besides Clink raiding the garrison.
There you are.
Excuse you?
He's taking some food, he's hungry, he's refilling his medicine kit, he's kind of just waiting for a drop gear, you're able to stop him.
Yeah.
It's like, at some point you're just gonna find, like, a red tail swishing around inside a crate and be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck do you mean? You're just gonna keep taking shit until we find you? You could be there all day!
Payment.
You are just stealing!
It's payment.
Also, you could be there literally all day. I don't know if either of us were planning on checking the storehouse. Dravni sure as fuck wasn't.
Well, Yorville would, when they wake, would, you know, obviously head back to the garrison and check on things, checking out the crew, the people here, and on the trail that was left. While this is going on...
Can I get permission to the book?
Oh, yeah, let me give you permission. What is Dravgi doing?
Dravni probably would have gone through this typical morning routine, of course.
There you go.
Before, yeah, probably also going over to the garrison, though I need to double check something. Library. Okay, there's not one of those there's probably not one of those tunnels underneath my fucking house. I say with a fat probably. Actually, hold on, fuck their mind. Yeah, either way. Won't go worrying about that at this very instant. We'll head over. Yeah, I guess also going in and checking on the troops, checking on Clink, you know, seeing like how folks are doing,
Mm-hmm.
how folks are recovering.
All right. Well, as that is going on, what is Minnie doing?
Once everyone was all healed up and taken care of here, and she noticed that, like, you know, Clink had the majority of it, she is going to go and try and perform a little bit of worship, a little bit of practice for the upcoming events and find somewhere to gamble in her goddess's name to try and earn a little bit of extra luck.
Excellent. Do you care which gambling house you go to?
You know what? She's a lady of luck. Let's roll for it. How many are close by?
Close by? Let's see here. Da. Well, there's some people gambling every now and then at the White Deer, which is the closest tavern. There is the Cracktooth's Tavern, which does have a decent portion of gamblers, which is also somewhat close by. There are every now and then people gambling at the Rusty Dragon, especially if it's higher adventuring a day, where a lot of adventurers come to town and spend their evenings within the Rusty Dragon Inn, which is another close tavern. Beyond those, big gambling den is the Fat Man's Feed Bag, but that one's way across to the other side of the river. And there's, of course, some gambling going on at the Hackfish, but that is, again, across the river.
Then let's do a d4 for the 4 closest. And let's do the Red Dragon.
All right. In that case, I don't remember where I put your token. Let me go find your token. Map Explorer.
I'm over by...
Players. Mini.
Where did I get put?
I got you. Alright. Make your way heading southwards, and along the road you would find that there is a Tim.
Ah.
Hey, Minnie, I got your letter.
Oh, good. So there was a breakout last night that involved the Red Claw, and she's going to pull out that very sad doodle that she did, of just like a kind of scaly hand with a claw on it, and she's going to basically give him the rundown of everything that went on, and of like who they've saved and everything like that. I was personally gonna go have a little bit of thing to drink and do a bit of finding for good luck down at the Red Dragon if you'd like to come. Otherwise, I'm sure they would love your help over at what's the word for where
The
I just came
garrison.
from? I'm up at the garrison.
I might head to the garrison. I might be able to pick up any tracks if they left them behind.
Sounds good.
Alright. You make your way down to the tavern, and you make your way to the garrison. We'll continue with Tim. You can see that there are signs of the attack that happened last night with the gate itself is actually being repaired at this moment. You can see there's some of the few remaining militia members, as well as some townsfolk, some carpenters from the looks of it, are currently working on repairing it. There's obvious signs of like splintered wood, signs of blood upon the road, and you can tell that there is signs of soot kind of at the edges of the gatehouse.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna head into the garrison, see if I can find anyone.
All right. Making your way into the garrison, you can see that there are, well, your companions at the very least, as many of them have gathered here within the garrison, with Clink having recently resupplied and leaving the storehouse. Some militia members who are currently injured in the bed are like give them a friendly nod of thanks for their help as they enter into the main chamber, where you can see that Dravgi and Yordavil are both standing. In the back end, you can see that one of the town's priests, Brother Xantus, is currently leaning up against a wall, eating some porridge.
Hey, I just heard about the prison break.
Yeah, she showed up. apparently, and nearly killed both Talelu and Vachetti, but Clink somehow saved Vachetti, and we got to Talelu in time before anything was too serious. Clearly she wanted Bruthasmus and maybe Suto back, but she took him. And our horses.
Well, how long ago was this?
Last night,
This would have been about 8 hours ago. Well, 9 hours ago.
about 9 hours
So we
ago.
we've all had long rests?
Yep.
Aye.
Sweet.
That's a very good point.
Well, maybe I could try and pick up the trail?
We could. A part of me wants to investigate some of his notes. We do still have Suto's notebook, and there seems to be probably a little map-ish of tunnel networks and some marked houses.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing something about the tunnels.
Let alone he was acting a little shifty, wasn't he? Around some of our walk through the town.
Do we investigate town or do we investigate trail?
I vote town personally.
Okay.
Okay. Clink is not good with bedside manners. So Clink will leave talking to people to you.
Aye. I'm just
Clink is gonna
looking at the
go
map again.
scold people about nonsense.
All right.
Tunnels. Alright, so those are those tunnels. Which seem to lead like it. Dravi's taken the notebook back from his brother and is like looking at the map again, is like, alright, there's a couple places with X's on them, which I assume means they might just not be interesting, or maybe they've already done something there. I don't know. The garrison is marked, which makes me think it might be a no-go type of thing, but he's also marked, scrolling out in big map, the Kaijutsu Manor and what's this building? And the inn. Has marked a couple smaller homes. What is he marking here? Yeah, smaller homes. Do we maybe want to go check out some of the spots he's marked, or maybe look at the?
I think that could be a good idea.
Let's see. Take back on something. I actually can't read what he's writing up there. Take break on low wall. What? Run to festival. Oh, that was just festival plans.
Yeah, it's festival plans, yes.
Oh, that was just festival plans. Oh, right, I see. That said, I'm still a little curious about the marked houses. If folks are hiding in there or whatnot.
I'm gonna need to use that at some point. I'll use that in a bit, though. Alright. So, as you look over the notes, the map plans, you do come to realization, as you have done as a player, that they are in fact designed for the festival. These plans are old, and while there are certainly things on them that do hold interest, trying to prevent this is not going to happen, obviously. But is there anything that you're wanting to go and investigate specifically? The map is open. Tim?
Yes.
Jofke?
Not entirely sure what we should be doing.
Well, we could also go and like look at where he was being a little shifty. Over at the lumber mill, where is it? The White Deer Inn.
So we retry steps, try to see if anyone's fishy.
Aye, or just go stop by and see what's wrong, or why he would feel the need to try and hide his face extra over there.
I think we'll hop onto the desk to get to the same height Alabaster is. Maybe. I don't know how tall he is.
He's a solid 6'2".
Okay, Clink's also on his tippy toes.
Yes, Clink.
Clink wants to know how strong Alabaster spellcast is.
Weird way to phrase it. Let's go and grab that.
Actually, wait. Ubat will tell.
He is a caster of second circle magic. So second level spells.
Oh, so Daddy Xantus doesn't know the not lie spell.
I don't follow you.
Well, we're gonna go question many people, and no offense to guards, but people lie to guards a lot. So Clink was wondering if you had the not lie spell.
I was planning on prepping it, praying on its Paler's guidance for such a miracle, but with what happened here, I'm afraid I'm not prepared for such things. He was going to prep it after hearing about the capture, all the prisoners, but because of what happened, he in fact chose not to prep it, instead other healing-focused spells. Also, I'm pretty sure Stone of Truth is a second level spell. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, second level. So he could prep it, he just didn't.
Clink thinks it's higher. He doesn't have it, so it's higher than that. That's what he thinks. With my poor
I could seek guidance on it, but it would be not till the morrow, I'm afraid.
Okay. Does Xantus know of any useful clerics then?
I mean, it's Father Durney. He's the other priest in town. We have a few acolytes, but they're not of a similar skill level, similar dedication to the cloth.
Was there something helpful in that sentence? Clink didn't hear any.
Is that accurate or saying or out of character? You saying it in character, or is that just in character?
That is Clink in character. He has a -1 charisma. He
Okay.
is very
Okay.
very direct.
Thank you, Clink. Very cool.
If you're looking for a way to coerce truth from those around you, I'm afraid it's unlikely that Father Durney would have prepared such magics as well. So, no one in town currently has the capabilities of what you seek.
Clink knew he should have studied Ubat harder. Oh well. Guess we'll have to make do with lying citizens.
Why are you like this?
Blink. It's one of the soldiers does. Why are you like this?
Clink is just actively working for jokes on us. Clink is actually working against the party.
Clink is anti-morale. Okay, okay. So there goes Clink's idea. Should we just grab Minnie and trace our steps?
Aye, we'll at least see what we can do. Well, do please watch over who we have left. We're getting spread thinner and thinner by each day, and I'm not liking the look of things.
Not to worry. I'll be here until everything's patched up.
Thank you.
And from what I gather, Hannah'll be here soon too. Don't worry. Militia will be back in fighting shape not too long from now.
Hannah will have everything handled.
Something tells
Blink.
me we're going to need it. Not to be cryptic and dour, but do keep yourself prepared for any worse to come.
I be sure to send an additional bird out east. Make sure that the captain hears about what happened here.
Aye.
Good luck on your investigation, deputy. He gives another nod to Yorville. Deputy.
Aye. We'll nod back, and I guess we'll.
Clink awaits expectantly.
He does not do anything to you.
Just right on the Clink's grudge list. Just right onto Clink's shit list. Man's going to wake up dead.
All right.
You should have respected Clink, buddy. I'm sorry.
And as the four of you make your way to the Rusty Dragon to go find Minnie, we're at the Rusty Dragon. Hey, look. You're not here. Boop. Minnie, you find your way to the Rusty Dragon. Amako is also not here. She was taken to Hannah's to get recovered, but you can see that currently Bathana is behind the counter serving drinks. Let's see.
Would you mind force and centering me real quick?
Yeah. Here you go. These guys would still be
Much
here.
appreciated.
These two would not be here at this point in time, nor would she. The tavern itself seems fairly quiet, though there is a small group here, kind of off in the corner nearby one of the bay windows that currently appear to be playing games, kind of sharing drinks and sharing stories.
Minnie is gonna go over there and ask to join in the game.
All right.
Over here?
Yep. Let me go and grab this. Here it is.
These guys look familiar. Have we met these guys before?
You have. You travel with them along the road heading back to town once you made your way back from Thistletop the first time.
That's right. I was
Yeah.
like, I know these guys.
Oh, Minnie. Well, good to see you again. You look a little rough and tumble. Go for a game?
I would actually.
Well, you can tell us
guys like
about
to
that
gamble?
story. Oh, but here and there. Current pot is, well, just kind of points at his own side. A little one-sided here, but, you know, welcome to, see if we can't even this out. Alright.
Alright.
So, you are wanting to gamble, yes?
Yes.
How much are you willing to bet?
Uh-huh. You know, I've got an idea.
Hmm.
So, I'm willing to buy all of you guys drinks. Or, if you guys end up losing this bet, we are needing a lot more hands as far as guards go. How do you feel about betting time rather than money?
I'm not really sure about.
That seems like a fair trade. I mean, you know, wouldn't be alright if we just left our own high and dry when it's in need, would it?
I'm sure that's true.
No, it wouldn't. Fair bet. And what if we win? Or what if one of us wins otherwise?
Well, then I suppose I will offer my time to you, whether it be moving heavy objects, whether it be giving you healing things, or I'll be at your hand.
We could use a proper healer in our troop. Kind of lacking that after old Vincent passed away. Not to worry, nothing crazy, just old man. Yeah. Shame
Alright,
too.
how about we start with 8 hours then?
8 hours of our time.
Alright.
Very good. I can ante that in. I'm still confused about the particulars of this though. Is this like we as a group are betting, or is this like individually betting?
I'd like to know that too.
You know, if Ryan knew more about betting, she might be able to tell you.
I would say it's more of like your
like an individual thing, right?
your betting time instead of like chips. So
Yeah.
like like instead of like raising by like 1 gold, you're raising
like
by
1
like
hour.
2 hours. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're wanting to know if they are collectively working as one pool of time, or if each individual is working as a pool of time. So if like this guy bets 8 hours and this guy bets 6 hours and this guy doesn't bet anything, would they have this guy for 8 hours, this guy for 6 hours, and this guy for 0 hours on duty? Or are you saying this is a collective, the group has to work for 8 hours if they lose 8 hours?
I don't think it's collective. I think it's of course it is
I would say
individual.
individual.
Yeah, because it's like, you're betting
You're not
in.
gonna.
Very good, very
The
good.
pot gets
Yeah.
bigger, yes, but that's your.
You are free to opt out at any point.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. You can always fold.
Now that's settled.
Yeah.
Are you interested in games suits your fancy?
Here. I think I can't remember if she chose dice or if she chose cards. I think she has dice.
All right.
How are you on liar's dice?
I'm a fair better on that. I can give it a whirl. Yeah, seems like
Fair liar.
one of our proper games we've been doing.
Sure, why not?
All right. So for the liar's dice, I need you to take 5d6. You have physical dice on hand.
Do we have physical dice on hand? Let me see. They are around here somewhere.
get some pretty fast.
Here, I can grab some real quick.
All right, well, you grab those dice. Each of the 3 adventurers here will bid in the ante, which, just for simplicity, we'll assume is 8 hours per the initial conversation of 8 hours. I will roll in order, left to right. All right. So, let me know when you are back, or when they are back, since you would know, Sky. Meanwhile, a group of 4 begin making their way down the road ever closer. I did not grab you.
I'm more than slightly worried about this, I'll be honest.
All right, I got it.
Huzzah. All right. As your companions
would you like
draw
me
closer
to-
to the tavern, I would like you to roll me 5d6 separately. Let me know, or keep that in mind as I roll my own, and we're going to be lying about our dice.
All right, do you want me to show this on camera?
Go ahead.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
All right. So, around the table, all dice have been rolled, and your companions, your fellows at the table, begin looking at their dice, kind of like covering them up and thinking for a moment, some kind of rubbing their chin. Greggy will look forward.
You know what? Since this is your game, why don't you begin? First attempt, Minnie.
All right. I have on here 2 6s.
All right. And with that, he is going to kind of like think a moment, give a little quirked eyebrow towards you, raising it up a bit. All
All right.
His companion Taryn will also quirk an eyebrow, as will Sandru. Dear God, my dice.
Oh my. Oh. Okay.
Seems fair. Well, I have 3 4s. Gregory will speak up. And I bet your 2 6s are accurate. I don't think that's particularly truthful. Getting 3 4s is quite lucky there, Gregory, and we all know your luck. That's what you think. I don't know there, Darren. Gregory has got bad luck in most things, but dice, not one of them.
Hmm. That's sort of a backhanded compliment, but sure, I'll take it. Now, what say you?
I'm going to do an insight check.
Go ahead.
All right, got a 15.
All right. He's hard to read. His face is stone cold.
I think you're fibbing.
Oh ho. Going to up your wager then in that.
All right, I'm going to raise 2 hours.
2 hours. Well, since I have been challenged, I think it is time I show my hand. I am, in fact, not fibbing.
Ah,
Way down 10 hours there, Minnie. Not a great hand, not a great start. Let's see here. I wager, 16 hours. That I have 1/6. The other two will look around and kind of, eye him up. Pretty likely, but I don't know. I'll let it slide. Well, if you have 1/6, then I also have 1/6. With 12 hours of my time. I'm putting me in a bind here. I think you're lying, Taryn. Oh? How much you wanting to bet that? Really going to go for 2 hours? 20 hours. You sure? Yes. Well, I'm not lying. I have 1/6. Shit. Alright. There's still one gamble left on the table from Sandrew, Minnie. As he looks out towards you. The others don't seem to be willing to challenge it. And he's smiling as he seems to be doing okay with this. He looks out towards you. Care to take a wager on it? Or shall I return with my time?
I think you're telling the truth there.
Very well. So, as that goes on, the rest of the gambling will occur, which will require proficiency checks and whatnot. But I believe this might be the case. I'm going to ask you. Were you intending to enact your third right of rue for the intention of seeking a boon?
Yes.
Okay. So intentionally seeking the boon, meaning that if you partake in the game as a chance and win, the next move you make against using your third eye rude, it will be made at advantage. Should you lose, it is made at disadvantage. So, throughout all the gambling, the time spent and whatnot, you already have that sum. I need you to roll me a dexterity or charisma-based liar's dice proficiency check. Depending on how you are going about your particular roll.
Let me double check on which one is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would have a +5, I believe, because you're proficient with your liar's dice. Gregory will roll his. Then we'll have Taryn roll his. And then we'll roll Sandra roll his. Wow, the one who has the highest bonus rolls a natural 1. Alright, well. Would you like to adjust your roll in any way before I reveal results?
Yeah, I am going to, use my, no, I already used one predict success, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't because I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. You mentioned that you didn't actually use it. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Alright, then I am going to use that on this.
Very good. Remember that, D6. Alright, with a 19 showing. Throughout the time here at the tavern, you spend rolling dice, making jokes with your companions at the table. Eventually, however, as the day passes, you would hear footsteps approaching the tavern. As the last dice roll is upon the table, a steely-eyed glance from Sandrew shouts out, "There's no way you rolled 5 6s! I mean, come on now! 5 6s!" And with a smile, you reveal 5 6s. As all of them just kind of like facepalm around to the table.
Ugh. I think we've been hustled.
I'm just rather lucky.
This is why you don't gamble with fellows so rude.
I mean, you know, it adds interest to it if you gamble with them.
Fair enough, though. You won the pot. You run our time. You're wanting us to work towards helping the town, keep a watch and whatnot?
Yes, exactly. We're running low on guards at the moment. We're having a bit of a hard time making sure that we can keep watch up. If you will give those time that, you owed to me is to the guards and just helping us keep watch over our fair town, I think that would be fair enough.
Very well, very well. Yeah, okay.
Right, well. Suppose that
We
starts...
appreciate your service, boys.
Suppose that starts now, then. Meanwhile, you kind of look over your shoulder and you can see your companions kind of approaching at this point. Suppose we should get ready. Yeah, okay. He just kind of grabs his drink from the table, chugs it. I'm good to go. Hey, good to see you there, Darvgi, Yorvin. Tim. Clink. I suppose, the next little bit, what was it, looks out towards, Minnie. Let me roll some dice. Next 51 hours, what are yours?
Oh wow.
Where's that? Where's that? Okay, now this time instead of that one picture of the cat, it's the guy just.
No, wait,
blinking
I got
gif.
the face. I have the face.
I think that's an email on my server.
Right. What?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, that
Deputy, we are, doing a bit of a game of chance here with Minnie. Instead of doing coin, well,
We offered our time.
yes, our time. So, we're going to be helping out the guard for the next, little bit. Make sure the town's nice and safe.
Aye. All right, that's much appreciated then.
Yes, well, I wouldn't want to leave the town, laying high and dry, as it were. So, you know, quite like this tavern. And the people. Most of the tavern.
And the people, of course.
Clink does wonder, where was you three yesterday? Around insert time we entered town with Guy.
Oh, well, I was here, as was, Gregory. Yo, we were, well, don't want to get into too much detail, but we were, quite shit-faced, I'm afraid. I don't... Kinda, like, leans in closer.
I don't want to get into too much detail because of, well, I might have broken a few chairs, Still looking to the dead, but don't need to bring mention towards it.
Aye, fair enough.
Yeah, they got angry the last time, so as long as Amako doesn't hear about it, we're fine.
Well, she certainly doesn't need the extra stress right now, so
Exactly.
we can keep that between us.
Amako hasn't been here since they've had their incident, right?
No, oh, wait, the guy behind you. No, they're still at Anna's, resting up. We got the place covered for now, though.
Oh, so you haven't seen her then?
But we've been visiting every now and then, when we can get an off shift or when we go on break to make sure she's okay. But no, she has not been to the Rusty Dragon, not since the attack.
Okay. Clink's scales are sealed.
It is at this point in time, Clink, with your passive insight of 11, you realize that one has not actually answered you yet. Sandra has not answered where he was.
Clink will just turn his head and cock it, looking at Sandra, waiting for his answer.
Oh, I was, night on the town a bit. Spending some time with some of the locals, as it were.
I'm just gonna...
He's definitely seems a little shifty. But you can see from his blushing cheeks that you don't think it's fire-based. You think it's more of a close nature.
Burning heart
Yeah.
and a burning of homes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, bit night on the town, as it were. Visiting some friends. You can stop getting closer ever so slowly. It's quite creepy,
Forgot just...
Clink needs to know which side of city.
Oh, south side.
Nia's gonna go pick up Clink. I just told her.
Clink is still glaring as they're being picked up. Clink believes you for now.
Clink, but is like a nape. Like a kitten.
Yeah, just scruff him.
just fucking scruff him.
Right. Well, good talk. I suppose we should get to the garrison then, right, boys?
I suppose so.
Aye.
Explain what you've explained to us to Philip. He'll be confused, understandably, but he can sort you out with something to do to help out. It is appreciated, even if it was just sort of a poor string of luck against her.
When you get there, tell Shalelu to get back in bed. Doctor's orders. I'm gonna bet that she's gonna put her boots on by the time you get there. Then you stay in bed at least for the day.
Will do. Not a problem there.
Also, Dr. Hannah will be there. Maybe make sure to get checked for night on town disease. Clink gives a couple of nods, and I'm being picked up already. Clink's just hanging there.
Wait, hold on. For what?
Listen here. I am clean. We don't need to worry about it, but sure, doctor's orders. Doctor's orders, I don't need to argue with you there, Clink. Just gonna go and see Hella. But I'm clean! They kind of shuffle
you
out.
might be, but you don't know how the other side of the coin is.
There, you got me there. I hope they're fucking clean.
Clink will just dangle in Minnie's arms, kind of just swinging his tail back and forth, just chilling.
Drovgi blinking emoji.
It's a disease Drovgi does not have to worry about. It's okay.
Poison resistance? Yeah. It's not the same, I know, but still funny.
Where's the full image of that picture, Minnie? Can you post it? So I don't have to go digging through drawn recaps for it. I have plans. There'll be after session plans, but I have plans.
Fucking...
So, where do we start first?
Well, I suppose probably checking map. He's a bit shifty all the way up this road, so we could check whatever this building is. It's not. I can't tell it over
Town hall.
because the roof doesn't exist. The town hall. There is also the White Deer Inn and the lumber mill.
Well, town hall is closest.
Yeah, we could start at the town hall and then work our way up north more. Try and see. I don't fully know what we're looking for, but he was extra shifty around there, so we can just take a look around.
All right. Making your way up the road, out front of the town hall. You guys can give me investigation checks as you look around the area.
I should probably just give my brother advantage.
Probably.
I actually, yeah. I don't have to roll to check what my score, what my bonus is. What is my bonus?
You have
Investigation. It is no wait. It is at -1. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh wait, but no, I can't because I didn't take proficiency in it, so no, I
a
can't.
pepperoni.
I'm a horrid cop. I'm still pretty fine.
All right. And then for Minnie, an investigation check for Minnie. Which, here's your token. There you go.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, very nice. As you look around the town hall, you can see that there are actually a decent amount of people inside already, currently clamoring and trying to gather the intention, or really speak their piece towards the counselor and the town's mayor. It's quite rowdy in there, you can hear, but as this is going on, this is something I'm wanting. No, Hawkers is not the one I'm looking for. As you're looking around the area, kind of keeping an eye out for anything out of the ordinary, there doesn't seem to be anything strange here. No symbols, no markings, no signs of blood, nothing here that would indicate something concerning. This thing is something that he had to care for. Perhaps it simply just didn't want to be seen here. You're not sure if there's anything more beyond that, though.
Who's loud?
Hello, yes.
Does Stravki want to get Mayor People's attention so we can start interrogation, or do we come back later?
Oh, this is perfect. Never mind, I'm gonna do this one.
Ethan, haven't considered enough about, like, what are we interrogating them over? Like, what questions do we ask? How do we fucking go about interrogation? Ethan, am not good at that. Trovky would be a little better, but I'm like, Well, I guess mainly we should ask about, yeah, because it was clear to us that they got help getting through the prison, or getting them out of it. So, that's...
Trying to find out who his Scarlet Claw sympathizers, basically.
Yeah, basically. what seems to be the general reason for rowdiness? Like, what are people making their peace on? Like, are people just like constantly coming in with like requests for the town, sort of thing? Like, hey, please fix this. We got potholes.
So, as you kind of listen in and look deeper into the town hall, it seems much of the crowd are pretty shaken up, and they're demanding the council of what they're going to do about all these attacks. Like, this is 3-4 attacks within a week upon the town. A lot of them are like, how are we gonna keep our children safe if the guards themselves are being attacked? 2 guards were freaking killed, and some are like, no, they weren't killed, they were just injured. Some are like, no, they're totally killed, and there's a bit of argument there. Then there's some are like,
oh,
yeah.
Can Clink interject here? Because Clink is totally going to interject.
Sure.
Clink will fly into the room and yell at whoever is saying they were killed. Do you doubt Clink's skills? Clink is best healer.
Roll intimidate.
I mean, I guess Trophy will walk in behind as well.
He is Whittle.
I would like to say I was holding you.
Okay, hold on. I'll roll my acrobatics first.
First, yeah, to fucking wriggle
Okay,
out.
Roll me in athletics, a mini.
For what it's worth, I have faith in you, Clink.
I mean, Clink is very good at getting away from Minnie. it seems.
This is very true. This is the most Tom and Jerry pair you've ever made.
It's true.
And last time, one of you was a cat, so it's impressive.
All right, you try
Okay,
to wriggle
yeah.
out, and unfortunately, you are still in their bag as you kind of screech out, "You doubt Klink's skills?" in the back, and
Clink,
unfortunately, with a 5, no one really hears you as the argument continues and continues. Eventually, Nordal will speak up. Everyone, one at a time, please, one at a time. We have everything under control. All this under control? The town's been attacked 4 times now. The bloody garrison's on fire. Yeah.
Just, brother, if you could, press the, you could, not prestidigitation. What is, the spell that can make me even louder?
that's more of a not wizard spell. More divine spellcasters get that.
No. To Yorville. I think he has thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy is Paladin.
I'll check his sheet.
Not Paladin.
Thaumaturgy
cleric.
tends to be a cleric only, or a
Oh, yes.
warlock as
Cleric and
well.
Warlock.
Oh, aye, you're right.
But Yorville will look at their spell list, and
Just to double check that I'm not forgetting magics. Magics again.
they could make a loud snapping sound, or not an enhanced voice, I'm afraid. By the way, I'm not doing his voice because I completely forgot what his voice sounded like for his accent.
It's pretty close to what I do, but a little higher pitched. But
Okay.
Nonetheless, don't worry about it then. I guess we'll stride in. I guess maybe at least fucking drop you will.
All right, you can see the crowd is still pretty raucous, and eventually Kendrill will kind of stand up. Right, listen everyone. We have guards coming from Brindle. We've just received word, not long ago, that more are arriving from the capital and Brindle to aid out and help with the town's defenses. More than that, as she sees Duravgi enter in, we have our fine deputy here and his companions helping out with the investigation. They're going to be putting a stop to this forthright, as I'm sure they will.
Aye, that's the ongoing plan.
Now then,
Nobody has died, first of all, to put that to a finish. Close, but nobody's dead. Everybody is fine, just wounded. If anyone can aid the guard in any way, it wouldn't just be appreciated, it would be almost needed. More guards are going to be very nice, and I'm looking forward to them getting here, hopefully in time. Because you are correct, things aren't looking good. But this is our home. We're not going to sit down and let them burn and kill everybody here. We're working on figuring things out of where and why. We've got a why-ish, but we're working on how they're going to continue this.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh god, I'm not good at that. I have neutral charisma, baby. Skill check. Persuasion. Hey, you know what? Sometimes that's all you need is a
Yep,
neutral persuasion.
there you go. Alright, some of the crowd seems to calm down at your words. A few do pipe up, but are quickly shushed by their companions. One does speak up, though, kind of like standing from their chair, looking out towards you. Let me go and grab them. Where are you? Should be over here, I believe. There you are. Whoop.
Right, so the god has it all under control then. And what? You're needing something from the townsfolk. Like what? Like what? What do you need from us?
Reishi, are you drunk again?
Why am I not?
Touche. What we need most from people is any aid that they can provide, any man hours, any help. This town is not going. We're not the big town. You don't need me to tell you that. It's only large to folks like me or Clink.
So I just need help then.
Most of the guard are away at the capital doing. I'm not sure. I'm not privy to what they're after. But considering how many guard were needed, it's probably not good. And if it's not good there, we already know it's not great here. More people who are capable and who can fight in any capacity. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be safe. We, sort of motion back to his friends, are doing everything we can to make sure it can be safe for everybody. But this yelling and squabbling and spreading rumors and fear is not going to help anybody here. It's going to make them stronger.
Right, she kind of sits down. Friends will stand up from their seat.
True about that. Well, I can tell you this, that Sturgis and company, we're willing to help out as best we can. I do have one question, though, Deputy.
I can hopefully answer.
What are we going to do about those who've already fled town? We already have one business that seems to be boarded up.
That was the other thing. It's not preferable. It's not great. But if it comes to that, it might be the wisest decision. This is our town. This is our home. I myself have already had to leave a home up in the mountains before. I don't want to leave another. But if it means saving our lives, it might be best.
I think our fair deputy here is trying to say is that if it comes down to it, our lives are more important than the town, but it will not come to it, because I'm sure our deputy here will keep us all safe and sound.
I'm just...
As long as Head is not gone, Clink will make sure you stay alive.
Oh shit, I need to charge my phone. It's at 1%.
Dwarves are sturdy, but we also know when we need to crack and move. So, just... We will work on it, but don't be so attached that you get ripped from the stone yourself.
All right. Roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, sick. Skill check, advantage, persuasion.
All right.
That's not bad.
Like to add anything to the result before I reveal results?
No, I made myself a rule. This is not directly for my family, and I can't think of an easy way to say it's indirectly for it either.
All right.
So,
Overall, with your words, the crowd seems to calm a bit. There's still some mumblings and grumblings kind of ringing throughout. It's not really easy to hear them as the crowd is murmuring entirely, but you can tell that while many have been calmed, there are still some who are uneasy. Overall, though, you think it's the best you could do given the situation.
I will sort of go up to the two. What are these two's positions again?
Isn't there supposed to be 3 head people?
That's true.
There's multiple head people, multiple counselors. Currently, there's 2 on duty. There's Speaker Whiston, and then there's Mayor Deverin. Both members of the council.
Just gonna like walk around back and just sort of just to talk in the vague like hand shield version of privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, just for in case. I do not mean to worry folks, but it is good to have this in place. Are there plans in place for evacuation? Getting folks out of here and safely?
There are.
Like, I just wanting to make sure that there is stuff officially in place. I'm doing what I can, but I'm no chieftain. We're working on something though. We're following some leads. We have an idea of why they're doing this. We just need to figure out, as I said, how they want to go about it.
Let's get back to it.
I will.
Speaker here and I can handle the crowd from here.
Good luck with them.
Look with the investigation. May Paler guide your way.
Hi. Work right back to friends.
Alright.
Alright.
So, you guys still stand at the precipice of the town hall. Is there something else you'd like to head out to investigate? Is there something you'd like to discuss while at the precipice? Is there something you'd like to do and then discuss? What is your plan?
Don't let me just speak the whole time. I'm like.
See, the problem is the person who was taking notes and actually like really into the intrigue isn't here this week.
Fucking yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess next stop is the inn. Right.
Aye. The White Deer Inn.
Yeah, Clink would lead the way, and he'll just kind of like shake and dangle.
We could also do with seeing if we can stop and get. Have you gotten the new Clink pouch? I guess commissioned. I don't expect it.
I don't think we have. That would be a good thing to go do.
We'd probably stop on the way, depending on
They might have made a spare. We can hope.
where'd the leather work. Roll a d100. I don't know if that would be like the leather wood. I don't know where you got that thing. It was adorable, to be fair.
It would have been custom made by the town's leather worker.
I myself actually need to stop over there for a better bandolier. It's a little too difficult to take out my axes.
Well, then let's stop there next.
if it's on the way, I'm like currently like clicking around trying to find where the
So-
worker is.
The place that you could find leathered goods would be the stables, actually, as the stable master is a tanner.
Lumber mill. Where?
Oh, so not the tannery?
You can also go to Ravanki Tannery, yes, but I believe you would have got it from Devon Haas. But let me go check the tannery of Ravanki. I know that Tanner there is very secluded, so I'm not sure if Minnie would have discussed with them, because, you know, he barely leaves his shop. Let's see here.
I'm also just like clicking around like, okay, there's the tannery. Where's the stables?
Stables are over here. I believe they
Oh,
are
okay.
specifically,
That's annoying. Okay.
yeah, they're across the way. They're right here.
Yeah. That's
Alright.
why it took me a while.
So you could go to Davrin Hosk. He is the stables keeper of the Goblin Squash stables. Alternatively, go to Ravanki Tannery, which is run by Lars Ravanki. He is more closed off in terms of whether you've gone to him or the stables is up to you, Minnie, because they both have their own unique personality. So it's basically up to you.
She probably would have gone to wherever it would be that she got the custom work done last, so that she could hopefully get one made in the exact same way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's up to you which one you would have done it last.
Let's go to the stables.
All right.
We'll, I guess, hit there last, since we can do our little loop around over to where the ferry is.
Very good, very good. So you guys make your way out and north towards the White Deer Inn. You can see that the place itself does have a small crowd inside, and you guys can give me investigation checks to search the exterior.
Big 3.
Oh no.
Clink will give Yorville advantage.
Ugh. This is why my brother is better at this than
Can you force and center us again?
You said investigation?
Right. You
Oh, actually, I think handy. Very good.
All right. Looking around the White Deer Inn, you do notice something for Yorville, because Clink aided you, so I'm considering it both your roles, essentially. Yorville will point out a symbol upon the inn, which... Clink, you understand Thieves' Cant, yes?
Yes.
You would recognize as Thieves' Cant, and you'd recognize it as a symbol of do not mess with. Whether this means there's no loot here, or it's not worth the risk, you're not sure. But it is essentially the meaning of don't hit this place.
Can we, as locals, like lore check the inn?
Sure, that'd be intelligence plus your proficiency because of the lore.
All right. Well, I'll just roll in, and it'll be +2. Ability check int. +2.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Damn.
we rolled hot.
Yes,
We
you
are
did.
incredible!
All right. So,
Tim lives in the woods, so that makes sense.
yeah, it does. Clink, Dolovgi, and Minnie, the three of you would know that the White Deer is a fairly well-off establishment, definitely of a higher class in sort of nature. with a rustic feel to it, kind of like its theme. A reason for a symbol to be here would be quite strange to you, in fact. The place itself is definitely on the up and up. In fact, what you do know is that there was quite a kerfuffle a couple months back when the owner, Geradin Viscale, he threw out a bunch of scrawny thugs who tried to ply their wares, so to speak, within the inn. Because of this, you're not sure. You don't believe that this place itself is a den of ill repute so much as this guy means business and he doesn't deal in shady business.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was assuming. Like, okay, does this place just have nothing to rob, or is it that the owner's gonna kick your fucking ass?
The owner's gonna kick your fucking ass. You would recognize that Garadin Viscale is, while he is not a professional warrior, he is still built. He is an athletic build individual, trained to live off of the lands of his homeland up north within the Great Plains. Thus, he is more athletic than most common folk.
Does he seem to be in?
You can see, as you're looking through the main window of the building, that there does appear to be one fellow who fits his description, tending the bar.
Alright, well then I think...
Sage, quick question.
I'm gonna preemptively just shut Clink up. Just kidding.
Fair at this point.
I'm just gonna preemptively stop him.
While Clink was restocking through the stores and wares and such, by chance did I find the thieves' tools?
The special ones?
The fine quality ones?
Well,
Did they have time to grab them on the way out?
high or low?
Low, they missed them.
You were not able to find them.
Dang. Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I forgot I only have 2 feet. Sorry for interrupting the trade.
All good.
So Minnie is just gonna preemptively just like keep him under like her arm, just like
just to help. Maybe we could go in and ask him at least a couple questions, sort of. I at least have one question for him. So, did Suto ever try to rob you?
All right, drop your tokens, and I'll grab you guys.
Oh, we're right here at the deer end. Oh,
I saw you
wait.
moving, so I was like, I need to grab your tokens. So.
Oh! I see the entrance here now. Okay.
Yeah.
This place is fucking nice. Wow.
Yeah. All right, making your way inside, you can see that Garen was currently passing over some bottles of ale towards some guests upon the table, or the bench here next to the hearth, before making their way back over this way. But hearing the door open, he would give a little wave. Hey, welcome to the White Deer. Be with you in a moment.
Aye.
Alright.
Just head over to the bar.
And you'd see that he would kind of put away some glasses upon the bar here, wiping one of them down before putting it within a tray of dirty dishes, and will turn. Alright, so what can I get for you?
I more have actually had a couple of questions. There's easy reputation of I assume you're the owner of the establishment?
Aye?
Aye, no, just it's nothing bad on your part of just you're not one to fuck with in terms of taking things from here.
Blink.
In case you didn't know, and if you want to leave it there or not, we can point out the little what was it Clink called a thieves' cant? Little.
No, Clink did not say anything about these kids.
Oh, Clink said nothing. Okay, well then, Yorville at least would have mentioned the symbol nonetheless. Then, of it. There is a sort of symbol on your. It's a little hard to see, but there's a little symbol on your door that we surmise means to don't fuck with you.
For clarity, Clink would have not told anyone anything about thieves' can't things.
Got you.
Gotcha.
Makes sense. So then, do we even know what the
You,
symbol means?
you don't know the symbol means, you just know there's a
Okay.
symbol there. Because I think Clink's the only one in the party who understands thieves' can't.
All right. Well, there's a little symbol on your door, in fact. Wondering if you knew about that.
I saw it scrapped around there not too long ago, about a month back. Quite strange. Never caught who did it though. But if they do, they'll be in quite a bit of a trouble.
Did Suto ever try anything here?
Find what you mean by try.
Yeah.
He's had a few drinks here. Quite
Do
a
anything
few scraps,
to
but nothing
garner
major.
your ire.
Certainly, certainly.
Oh.
We started a few bar fights. Well, more accurately, I would say it's more of the folk around here started bar fights with him. You know, the kind of leans in closer. The upper class tend to be with bastards, so.
I need to unsnap myself so I can actually I suppose. And so I assumed that any relation with him was rather unpleasant both ways, or
Well, to be honest, I feel for the kid. Town's always looked down upon him, and well, he's had a hard life, but seems to be at this point on his fault too, not just the town. I mean, just like last he was here, he got in a major fight with his father.
Do you know anyone who was on good terms with Pseudo before he left?
Well, his sister, of course.
Okay, besides that one.
Can't say, so, I'm gonna give him a check real quick. Well, come to think of it, there's this one place that he often frequented. One of the local shops in town. He was in there a strange amount, actually. More often one would expect. Thorn Goods is the shop.
God damn it.
I saw him going in there like near thrice a day, even. I don't really know what he'd be purchasing that often. But, at one point, it was a solid week, but he was in there twice. Each day, full week.
Well, choose not to question how you came across this information.
A lot of the drunkards here, to speak.
Oh,
A lot of gossip and what, yeah.
Somehow I forget about drunkards, even when Ethan has already forgotten his name. Drop you wouldn't. He exists.
Maybe Pseudo just had crush on Cartine.
It's possible. I had a crush on Katrina.
It seems to be a theme with the boy.
He's always been chasing after those he can't have.
Grow more worried for him. But, alright. Just sort of wanted to check in and ask whether, of course, any information you have about any strange happenings, do please report it to the guard.
Alright, will do.
And make sure to stay safe. I'm well aware you can handle yourself, but just... These are strange times.
Strange times indeed. All the goblin activity. But Be safe out there, gods.
Aye. Thank you. All right. Well, we got a little bit more
I'm
information
gonna
here.
check you guys outside. Back to where you were.
Got a little bit more information from here, but should we head to Thorn Goods next then, or do we want to? I really want to do Thorn Goods like with Mason since he was there the first time. I feel like he'll get a fucking kick out of that.
Well, what are our options besides Thorn Goods?
The lumber mill.
Yep, you have the lumber mill left to investigate, as that was another place that he hid his presence at. And you also have the stables, but that is related to getting a new clink pouch rather than any investigation-related stuff.
To the lumber mill.
All right. Making your way out towards the lumber mill, you can see that the place itself is fairly bustling. Plenty of sounds of grinding stone upon stone, metal clinking, clanking. It is heavy business, heavy industry location, and a lot of the town's houses here tend to be those who don't mind the noise. But as you look around the area, you can give me investigation checks.
Clink will advantage Yorville.
1.
Could you force and center me one more time?
Yes.
Highest, unsurprisingly, is from the investigator with a 20.
Looking around the area, you do notice there is another strange symbol kind of placed on the northern edge of the wall around here. Nothing else seems out of the ordinary, nothing seems strange about the lumber mill, but there is a symbol there, which Clink you would recognize as a symbol of drop zone, a dead drop. Place where thieves or similar figures would go to collect goods or deliver goods.
Cool.
Another weird symbol, different than the last. No, I guess once again we should just go and ask whoever owns the place what's here. Who is inside working? Or are they all chopped to bits and there's goblins everywhere again?
So, looking at the area, there is a gate that leads into the place, and there are some people who are atop the gate, kind of just like milling about, really, not really paying too much attention, but they are eyeing you as you're walking around the back end to look at the strange symbol up there. They don't really say anything at this point in time, as, you know, you guys are known guards.
Hi, hello. Couple questions, if we could.
Sure. What do you need?
Do any of you know Suto?
What about them?
Any relation or like any positive, negative?
I mean, dude's an asshole, but, no.
No. Alright.
Why do you say he's an asshole?
Well, I don't mean to
But he
kiss
is,
and
he is
tell,
honest.
but, well, I was on a date with me girl not too long back. And,
Holy shit.
well, let's just say that he got a little too, uppity about it. Well, in my face, if you get my drift.
Aye.
Kind of an asshole, as I say. But he's in trouble or something. Wouldn't surprise me if he is.
A little, and it might have to do with the town.
Ooh.
So, I.
Do you know of any friends of Echo? It's hard to talk. Suto, his name's. Do you know of any friends of Suto here?
Me and friends are few and far between for Suto. You can check with Amako.
Aye, she's,
Kind of indisposed. That's why we're here.
That's what I heard. Something about the goblins in the glassworks.
Aye.
It's a rough business, that.
Be glad you didn't see it.
Well, I'm just glad they didn't attack here. Well,
Aye.
I was working that night, so not have been good for me. Appreciate all you've done thus far, though. About the
Aye,
workers.
We're trying our best, at least, to. Preferably, even they wouldn't have been hurt, but we can only do so much, it seems. Well, I suppose, yes, any information you can give about strange happenings around town, any help you may provide is
Well,
much appreciated.
let's give it all think in my noggin as I check my dice roll versus off my notes. Well, I don't know if this is helpful at all, but a few of the boys, but what was it? Kind of scratches his head. About a week back, did hear some strange noises by the lake bed, or the river bed, north side of the lumber mill. They gave it a look over, but didn't see anything. So, we're just.
Probably a hidden goblin tunnel.
You really think it's a goblin tunnel?
There's quite a few
Stands
going
up
under the
looking a
town.
little shifty-eyed.
We, no, do...
Can I just put a hand over Click's
there's-
mouth?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, not to worry you, but yes, there was an extensive array of tunnels underneath the glasswork, so it is likely. I can only assume if you're working a job such as this, you'll be perfectly capable in defending yourself, but
You mind checking out then real quick? Just be sure.
aye, that
Also leave her.
I was just about to ask. Right.
And he looks over to the man on the opposite end. Ink, keep an eye out here. I'll go with the guards. Right away, boss. Yes, I mean. What you say right away, Hank? I always do this, Hank. It's like when you go to the restaurant and they're like, enjoy your meal. I'm like, enjoy yours too. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to say that. You guys would hear that as you guys walk through the gate. Right, just on the other side of this here, right beyond this, all this machinery.
We get
Rounds the
clubbed in
corner.
head.
You can see that there's plenty of wagons and lumber vehicles laden with the lumber that is sewn here. You can see there's a large warehouse as well. Well, we hear some of the workers were hearing the noise scraping up near that gate, near that wagon in the back there. I gave it a look over after they mentioned it, but I didn't really see anything, so...
Rev ravioli, for the love of God. Oh, I moved Yorville, not me. I also need to re-snap myself. Oh God. The brothers have conjoined. They're a mecca.
Alright, well, as you guys go up to this area, you can give me an investigation check. Seems about right.
I take that personally.
Alright, looking around the area, you do see signs that there was an attempt. Like, you can see there's some scratch marks kind of hidden behind some bushes and some of the loose lumber on the back of the fence. Seems like someone tried to climb the fence, but failed. Other than that, though, you don't see any signs of, like, tunnels or any holes of that nature or anything that might be out of the ordinary. It's just the scratch marks upon the fence.
Whatever the odds are, it seems they couldn't really climb your fence or really dig through the ground here, so that's good.
That's a relief to hear. Surprised they didn't just go around through the river.
Goblins are not the smartest creatures.
True that.
But that does make them strangely dangerous.
Meanwhile... Wee! Wee! Trolling through the air. Nom, 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 wee! Okay.
It's gonna be a nightmare to clean up after him.
It's going to be, yes.
You are... I
love him.
with every fiber of my being, I'm like, I need to see the end of the Tim Bruthasmus arc. I need to see where this goes.
I'll just, I think my current plan is to avoid talking about it until Gibbons passes away from old age.
Oh no!
Sage, how
How long will Gibbons live?
We'll find out.
That was the
And,
most we have been playing in a group as good friends on now our second session or our second campaign. Dungeons and Dragons. And we have done a lot of dumb shit. And that was the most fuck around find out that Sage has hit us with to date. Holy shit.
Meanwhile, returning back to the lumber mill, you guys found scratch marks, but nothing beyond that.
No thieves' camp marks or anything back
No
here?
thieves' camp marks.
Alrighty.
Looks... Oh, Clink is muzzled. Never mind.
Right, think there anything else that they might have gone in a kerfuffle about here? Was it just that, maybe? Hopefully?
Hold on, checking the book notes just for quick, just in case. Even if these are outdated, it still shows some sort of planning.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really. No, they're... No, that's about it. Thank you, though, but...
Well, I appreciate you checking in on the lumber mill then, either which way there.
Of course, and... anything that does come up or any weird bumps in the night, no call is too small. Right now, don't hesitate.
Don't worry. Think that strange might be happening, and I'll be sure to send someone out your way.
Alright, thank you.
Alright. So he walks you guys back to the gate, he returns to his duties, and you guys are left once more with where to go.
Just kind of strange that they circled the old lighthouse too.
Well, we can also go look at that later.
That could be good.
Um,
Here's the issue. This is where logically we would go to the general store.
True.
But for the sake of Mason, we should probably head to the leathers.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, make your way over to this stables, finding Daver and Husk.
Officers, Minnie, what can our old horse get for you? Need more horses?
Not at the moment, but maybe.
Clink does not like being carried like a bladder ball.
You're still muzzled, I imagine. So.
I mean, I thought they were just muzzling me while we were talking to, like, questionable people.
Well, that is a mini question then. Is Clink still muzzled, Minnie?
She would have unmuzzled him, like, as they reached places that were a little bit less,
Okay.
Wanting to spread information.
Excellent.
Well,
He spreads all sorts of information and is then keeping information.
what happened to the original?
Goblin stole it.
The fuck would goblins want? Fucking little buggers, I always.
You don't want to know.
I don't know either.
Don't want to know.
But what we've seen in the prison cells and other rooms, I don't want to know what.
You lot need a good pair of horses to go and get them back, I imagine. I'm afraid I don't have a backup of that there, Clink, Terrier.
How much would it be to have another made?
Well, that is a good question of how much did you pay for it, because I don't remember off the top of my head.
I believe that we paid as much as a bandolier.
It was a fancy.
It was a fine
Yeah, it was
quality
like
one, so it would have been
yeah.
a fine bandolier, which would be...
It's a fine bandolier to carry the finest of boys.
Let's see here. Containers, bandolier... 54 gold.
Alright.
I can work one up. It'll be a bit of a job, though. Can have it made. Already had the leather prepped for it, so it won't take too much time. Just the rest of the day, work to get set up for you.
That would be lovely. Could I pick it up tomorrow?
Aye, you can. Have it ready for you in the office here.
And motions over his shoulder.
Wonderful.
Now, you mentioned, prisons and the like, Now, I don't know, since you have been going in with the goblins and investigating that, I was having a shipment from out east coming on by my way. It's never arrived, though, and, none of my, men who went out to go and fetch it returned either. I think the caravan was hit by them goblins. Little fuckers. Yeah, if I can find the shipment, my people, what happened to it, I'd be mighty grateful. Especially if you can't get
we
the
certainly
prize
can
of it.
We can certainly look for any sign of it, of course. Where was the last place they were checked in? Last time they were heard from?
Well, the last sent word out from, what is the town's name? It's, one of the eastern towns, close by, Teddleton. They were out from Teddleton way. Not too far from here. Managed to just pick up a most recent supply of some fresh, feed, as well as some, proper, fixins. You can see that, and motions towards some of the fencing. Someone is a bit of a repair here after the goblin attack. I really don't like horses. That's why I keep them. But, if you can find me shipment, I'd be mighty grateful. And, I know one of the prize steeds order with them. Find a black stallion by the name of Shadamir. Happen upon him, I'd quite an ornery lot, but, a fine horse indeed. We hate to lose him.
And how many men are missing?
Well, I had 3 go with them. A few of my own trained mercenaries with my boy, Harik.
So
For out
3
of character,
plus boy.
it was 2 mercenaries plus Henrik.
All right.
Honoric?
Henrik.
Ah, Henrik.
Yeah, he's got a bit of an accent, so.
Yeah, so just the 3 of them. And I sent trained soldiers to go with them. I mean, I'm not going to be transferring Shatamir or, Drivel. I want to make sure he's protected. So if whatever stopped them from coming here must have been big. I mean, Henrik and George, well, they're not pushovers, if you know what I mean. They know their business around the sword.
Yes, I'd imagine. Do you know what kind of weapons they were carrying? What kind of equipment they had on them as far as fending them off?
Well, they didn't have any, standards or the like, no signias indicating who they worked for. I think they were just freelancers. But, they were wearing, some mail armor. One wielded a spear, the other a sword and shield. Oh,
Alright.
and, one was a bit notable, Finric, he had a long scar across his, right cheek, kind of dug into his lips. Like right at the nape of it there.
That sounds familiar.
You might have seen them around town. They do odd jobs for me every now and then.
Alright. Well, we'll certainly keep an eye out for them. Feel free to let us know if you have any more information.
Will do. And, appreciate all the help you've been providing around town. Know a lot has been dumped on your shoulders there, officers. He looks towards, Dravgi and Yorville. Especially with the captain gone and all that.
I mostly just worried about keeping everyone else safe. There's a lot going on and not much that we fully grasp just yet. Hence why we're out looking around, trying to piece some things together.
You'll not to worry. I'll be sure to keep this side of the river safe from any goblins. If I see any, I'll be sure to put a core through their head.
Yeah, please do.
And let us know if you can figure out what tribe they are from, by any chance.
I mean, does it matter? Goblin's a goblin.
A little.
May be easier to track down eventually.
Fair enough.
Details are details.
Probably mainly, it seems mainly Thistletop, but it's been strange. It's also strange to hear your shipment go missing. We've heard that the roads have been rather quiet in terms of banditry and goblin raids.
Well, it was supposed to be arriving for the festival, so
Right.
it's been a bit. But with all the crazes happening, going on, and goblin attacks, and what happened at the glassworks, so I hear. I didn't want it didn't seem priority number 1, if you know what I mean.
Aye, which always hate to say, but it certainly wasn't. We tried to get to everybody.
We're hoping to do
as best
better.
we can. Aye. But In the time being, yes. We'll probably be heading out that way at some point. It is the direction where they rode off to when they escaped last night. So
Right.
we'll be headed that way anyways. So hopefully, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Certainly. Well, good luck on your ventures there, officers.
Aye.
Gives a little nod, tip of his hat, and he kind of sits back on his rocking chair, crossbow in hand, keeping a wary one eye open, looking out for any goblins that would happen to pass by.
This man is where I see myself in 10 years. Yep. Ripe old age of 31.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys have gathered information. You have set up a commission for 54 gold to acquire a new clink pouch. What would you guys like to do now? You guys do have the tunnels, as you've not fully explored them, and you did see there's another path. You have the Thorn Goods General Store, but you guys are wanting to wait for Yorterville for that. You have the trail that fled out eastward that they took with the horses from the garrison. Anything else you guys might have personally, or anything else I might be forgetting? What would you like to do?
It's a very good point about the tunnels. We could look a little bit more down there.
They'll probably all lead back to Thistletop, right? Or somewhere close to there.
True. But we don't know if they'll come up in any other spot around town.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? It could lead straight to Thorn Goods.
And if it doesn't, we should try to seal them somehow.
They are just a prick away after all.
Yeah. Because we can't just leave it open. They could just come back in. Pretty much at any time. Maybe that's how they were able to do the prison break.
No? Yeah? Well, the tunnels would be a very good idea. Yeah.
Did we ever check what direction they came from?
Nope. I assume you're meaning which direction the Scarlet Claw came into the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you didn't check that.
We should probably check that, and why the watchtowers never signaled the alarm.
You're fucking right! God, I was not made to do investigation campaign.
Honestly, same. I was just like, I did not.
I am
even...
not in the mindset for it.
I'm hearing
so
this, and I'm
much fun.
hearing issues of the next campaign, because you were all like, let's do a
No.
Aetherstorm campaign. And that's
I
his
will be
focus.
down for it. Pink is not made for it.
That's fair.
No, I'm for it. Ethan, am just shit at, like, I don't know what questions to ask. This seems fucking obvious to me. Oh,
Fair enough.
I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, I mean, it'll be a lot easier in that campaign, because at least we'll be bastards, and so I don't need a fucking warrant. I can just...
Well, that campaign is multiple different options. So,
I'm excited for
yeah.
it.
But, so you guys are wanting to head back across the river to the garrison and go and investigate that? Or what's the plan?
Let's,
Go check on the watchtowers, yeah.
let's go to the garrison, check the watchtowers, and then go look through the tunnels some more. If we find ourselves with more time.
Alright, well, I have good news and unfortunate news. Which would you like to hear first?
Cliffhanger.
Fucking cliffhanger.
That is not correct.
Oh, damn. Give us the good news.
Well, the good news is you guys are able to go on over to the watchtower and investigate that area. The unfortunate news is that you have now crossed the ferry multiple times this day beyond the free time, so you guys all have to spend 1 silver piece.
Oh no.
That was our second time right then. Or, yeah, like...
It was Tim's third.
Tim's third, and if you guys head back over, which you guys are going to have to, there'll be a third for everyone else and a second, or a fourth for Tim.
Got you.
Clink is just gonna start flying.
Fucking tear.
Yep.
Yeah.
First 2 times in a day are free, but anything beyond that costs
Okay.
money.
Okay, the unfortunate news was not that unfortunate.
No,
It was
it's
just
just half spend a silver. It's not that bad.
Okay, buddy. Okay. All right. I see what you're playing.
Wait, then what's the good news?
You guys made it across.
Sage? Sage.
One of these days, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
hold on,
fall
wait,
for
you-
that. One
you
of
know,
these days.
Well, Sage, hold on. Like, you don't have a token per se because you're God. Where's my token? Okay, yeah. Step into my step into my office. Say, we need to have a talk about this shit you're trying to do here.
9. Okay.
Yes.
Anyways.
Stop it. Okay.
So, you guys make your way back to the eastern side of town and begin looking around. What are you trying to find out?
Figure out if this is the direction the invasion came from, and check on the watchtower.
Yeah, I think first off, like what Dravgi is gonna do, especially because his investigation is pants, is going to like check the watch.
Oh, this is extra spoopy music. I love it.
I got jump scared by it because I thought I was hearing that in real life. Like I thought that was happening outside of my headphones. I went, what the fuck? I was.
All right, give me investigation checks.
Can you force and center me one more time?
Yeah.
Thank God we have Yorville.
Mm-hmm. All right, looking around the area, you notice that the watchtower does seem to have some damage upon it. And there's also a bit of a blood trail, as if someone was hit. And a bit further along the road, you can see that there's a snapped off piece of arrow. A bit further along, as if someone upon the guard tower did shoot at Scarlet Claw and they're fleeing people. They were aware.
Is their guard currently up there?
Looking out towards the tower, you do see that there's God standing watch. He's currently looks to be more focused inward than he is outward, actually.
Clink's gonna remove that jawbone.
No, you are not.
Hail, friend.
Hey, Dovgy.
What's the sort of making the rounds? Any sort of were you the ones working last night as well?
Myself, no, that was, Henry. Just, he told me about what happened, so, a bit jumpy, you know?
Aye.
Didn't think anyone would be coming from the town itself. That's new and different.
That it is certainly a bit different. Anything of note yet today?
Nothing too crazy, though we did have a few, families leave by wagon along the way here.
Can't blame them.
Hmm.
Is Clink muzzled, Ryan?
No, Clink would not be muzzled.
Clink shall yell.
I swear to God.
Do you know where Henry is?
He's, resting. Back at
Okay, that's
the
what,
garrison.
not where. There we go.
He's resting back at the garrison.
Clink is going to do a mental check in his head from today to see if Henry was there.
Henry was there, but he was not amongst the injured. He was just passed out from exhaustion from the seams of it.
Cool. And the bell up there, that works, right?
The what?
Isn't there like a bell in the watch?
Oh, the bell. I heard Bill and I was like...
Are you
what the-
really? Okay, you are being held. You are not muzzled, you are being held. Do not go ring the bell.
there is a...
Yelling.
The bell does work, aye?
Okay, are you sure?
I'm not going to test it when there's not an issue here. It works.
Do make sure to ring it if there is an issue.
Of course.
Last night, the only reason I knew about the escape was having my kid shake me awake.
Fair enough. Be sure if first thing I do, if anything goes awry, ring the bell.
So there's no problem if we go up and check that barrel.
I mean, you
Has
can't.
all equipment.
Don't go ringing it. We don't want to cause a panic for the townsfolk.
They're already panicked enough.
Clink promises not to ring the bell on purpose.
Don't like how you say on purpose.
I also do not like.
You will be released.
I'm going with you.
At the absolute moment the grip loosens, Clink is gone.
Flying up
Just gonna-
the tower.
I really can't wait to get that pouch.
He's gonna go fly up there and go inspect the bell to make sure all the bells and whistles
Investigation.
work.
Buckle him in.
You can see that there is indeed a clanging device within the bell. Does seem to be functioning as you kind of lightly tap it against the edge of the bell. The bell seems to be in working order. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, nothing.
Is there
wrong
any
with the bell.
signs that it was like re-put together recently?
Nope.
Sure. Clink doesn't trust it.
The bell's a bell. So it would seem the bell is a bell.
You finding anything out about it? What happened, Deputy?
Only bits and pieces. In the you wouldn't have happened to have come across anything out of the ordinary per se, or heard any scratches at the night, sort of thing.
Me? No. I've only been on duty for an hour and a half now.
Oh, I'm talking off of the clock here, friend.
Off the clock here.
In general.
I roll dice. I mean, I did have a dream about a talking sandwich, but I don't think that's what you mean.
No, but that is a very interesting dream. What did the sandwich say?
Oh, we're saying it was going to eat me.
Oh.
It was really weird. And no, and then it started dancing and started like wearing a top hat and wielding a cane. Then there was these like giant bears, but they were owl faced, and they started showing up, and instead of attacking, they started hooting. It was really weird.
Did you eat something bad? Did you go to the Hagfish again?
I mean, Hagfish is quite a lovely establishment. Thank you very much. But yes, I did.
Okay, yes, it is lovely. Did you partake in the Hagfish drink?
I may or may not have partaken in the challenge. Yes.
Well, see, I can solve some cases, Yorville. I'm sad that he's not here for that, but I'm gonna make the joke anyways.
Yeah.
Clink thinks we should probably go talk to Henry.
Aye.
I'll just keep a wary eye out here, deputy. Yes, I will. Ring the bell if anything
Please do.
strange happens.
Please do, and do take care.
You too. Alright. You guys make your way back to the garrison to go and speak with Henry.
Knock down the door. Straight up.
Alright. You would find that there are a few guards who are currently sleeping within the barracks here. As you enter back in the chamber, though, Xantis would speak up. What have your investigations found? Anything?
Only bits and pieces so far. A couple of weird symbols on a couple doors. The goblins clearly had tried to dig and get through the lumber mill, though to no avail. Just signs of scratching and vague digging. You actually don't happen to note or have heard anything strange, know much about Suto, and I guess his family in general.
Well, I'd go look at my notes about what you know.
Notable priest man and all. It's like, oh, actually, he might know some shit.
Hopefully something of note.
Getting through my notes. Well, I know Suto didn't like his father. A great big row with him not too long back during the mother's funeral. Got violent. Patch up Kaizo. Not long after that, he went missing from town. Aside from you guys mentioned here, and seen him since. Know he had a bit of dealings with them boys out towards the fat man's feed bag. He's one of those kinds of people that you wish you could help, but you're not really sure how. At this point, I'm not sure if he can be helped.
I know the feeling of that one. Fair enough. Any friends?
Aside from Amako, I can't say for sure.
Even then, it seems. Alright, just sort of checking in, considering, he's one of the ones who escaped last night and all that, and has gotten himself wrapped up in whatever mess this is.
He's certainly causing quite the trouble. Whatever this is that he's doing. Far more than usual, too.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get worse. That is the idea, of course.
Only Paylor can determine that fate, but
We
perhaps
might need the help of any and all of the gods, or at least the good aligned ones.
True. Oh, what comfort it gives, Temple's on your side. Need any blessings or the like to help you on your investigation? Let us know.
That would be much appreciated. We very may take you up on that, and any aid that the church can give to the town is of much appreciated. I know many families are packing up, and I don't blame them, and that's something I'm advocating stay on the table in case. Speaking of which, in the name of God, blessed. In speaking of the gods, you might know more than us. Does Tiamat mean much to you?
I'll give him a check.
May as well ask. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh god.
More drop.
All right. It's not a name I like to hear. Some call her the god's bane. Queen. Dragons. Mistress of chaos. Avaricious. Others. You were simply as a dragon who's gone rogue. Or a dragon that has been corrupted. She's many things. Embodiment of her kin, the chromatic dragon kind. Reflection of each of their sins, of their deep... how to put it, their souls' dark desires, their souls' nature. There are stories that she is possibly just a dragon of 5 heads. Chromatic, each. More than that, it is said that she rules over one of them 9 hells. Whether in tandem or with its lord, I don't know for sure, but she's not simply a dragon, but a devil, a fiend. And those that she corrupts, that she makes deals with, that she deceives, that she endears to her cause, aren't soon to slip away. Tiamat and her cult is involved with this, well. This is certainly not good news. These kingdoms here, before old Restalor, were once the Dragon Empire of old. I don't know much about the old Dragon Empire, but there's some ancient sages within town who've studied its histories. Broder Kink, he is one of those. But I do know that Tiamat was something that caused the downfall of the old empire. A schism that broke the metallic from the chromatic. I do now know, though, is that the Cult of the Dragon, those worshippers who heed her call, they often work in hidden dealings, pretending to be those that they are not, pretending that they are just and right individuals, often looking to find purpose and greater meaning within society, often acting as judges or noble lords. In reality, they harbor dark secrets. Many bear a star symbol. Each, the heads of the star bearing a chromatic dragon's head. Instead, not too long ago, about 30 years back,
cult was cause of much strife within the capital of Denevar. The king's son, firstborn, was killed, assassinated by her cultists. It was later determined that the High Chancellor was among them. Of course, he was put to death, but... well, there are rumors that, his death not take. He lingers on still, whether in undeath or was brought back by his dark mistress. I do know this. Tiamat has chosen a side amongst the planes. They work not for interests of Abaddon or of the Abyss, or even the Hells which they reside. They work for themselves first and foremost, use what they can to see their ends true. Even their patrons, their devil masters. Though their power is great, and their treasure hoard, as one can imagine, being a dragon, is quite vast. Even the most scrupulous of individuals find themselves losing their scruples when offered the coin that she has to offer. I know that her cult has a following in the west, in the Worm Smoke, though it has died down of late, as well as in the Wyvern Watch. No, some of your kin, he looks towards Yorville and Dravgi as he says this, dealt with them quite often, though perhaps not knowingly. Many of the scale spawn, the Udraz, as he kind of motions towards Clink, who kind of sat at the doorway. Many of their tribes, their kin, heed her calling as well. I can go on and on, but that's a big lore drop, so if you want me to, give me some heading.
I had tried to talk multiple times, and by the time I realized that my mustache was in the way again, you kept going, and then it was gonna be rude. But no, all of this is extremely helpful. I do
Minnie
hate
is just
to,
enthralled.
I do hate to confirm suspicions, but yes, that is the reason I asked. Is we believe that the Scarlet Claw is working with Tiamat. Wants the town for... and we've not told many because, of course, we do not want to incite the panic, but wants to sacrifice the town to her in exchange for draconic powers.
She's looking for sacrifice, then she must be held off in one of their temples. The old temples of the Dragon Empire, that is. Roll him a history check. Oh, damn.
I would like to use my predict success for him.
Alright, roll me that d6. You're muted if you're talking, Dravki.
Just got that fucking mustache.
I get an advantage on that one because I did the
Yes, you do.
thing, right? That's right.
When we were captured by the Thistletop goblins, the stonework down below their camp was far too intricate for any goblin to ever do, really. It's probably also then why actually didn't the note say something of that's why she wanted to be in the Thistletop is for the ruins?
She wanted to be there specifically, yes.
Yeah, like somebody, I know somebody mentioned the ruins. It was probably
I'm pretty sure it was Bruthasmus who mentioned it.
Bruce Asmus did sort of confirm that of the reason why she's working with the Thistletops is that there are those ruins underneath. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down there and check that, aren't we?
Well, I don't know if this is helpful, but I have heard of a vast array of old settlements, ruins, castles, dwellings of the old empire, dotting throughout the landscape here in the Vale. Plenty within the Witchwood, of course. Even a few within the Thorn Waste, the southwest. So that is, of course, the domain of, the Ghost Lord. I wouldn't want to go down there. Wouldn't suggest it either way. I know, of course, that there are some holdings, the old empire as well, within the Giant Shield, far within the peaks there. And, I think I remember Brodert mentioning it once or twice that there was a temple within the Wyvern Watch. No, not the Wyvern Watch. That's the Whim Smoke. Yes. Temple of Tiamat, up that way. One of the old holdings of the schism within the old empire. I think the base of operations was out that way. I recall what Brodert mentioned specifically. But, if you know where she's going, it's likely that that place specifically, this Thistletop, is of most import to their plan.
Aye.
I think that would be the best place to stop whatever they plan to do for find success.
Need to also make sure that while we're out of here, I don't ever mean to say cocky, but we're a small group of some of the most. God, Ethan forgot the word. I'm not just. I myself have 8 int clearly. Of ability, not to be cocky, but we're down so many guards. I'm personally, I have not asked my companions, but I'm personally very much worried about any time not left here as time that they can use against us.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Me and the boys, we've got the town covered in your absence. Plus, looks over his shoulder. Shalelu here, though she is giving me the dirty look. When she's up on her feet, she'll be sure to stay by and keep watch of the town too.
Aye. Aye, thank you.
And if we see Jor, I'll be sure to let him know to stick around.
I will do the same if we run upon him just out in the woods.
Right. And
It is probably where we will be headed next. We have one more stop left in town before probably heading out that way. If not, also checking a little to the east. There's been word of a missing not caravan, but just a shipment for I wrote it down. Hosk.
Well, if any stragglers come to town about it, be sure to keep an eye out and let you know.
Aye, thank you.
Good luck with the goblin business. Oh, they a bit bitey of late, and well, sounds that you're going right to their den.
Again, yes. Yeah. It won't be our first time, at least, but the first time wasn't pleasant.
I'll think about it. I am owed a favor from Mr. Hosk at the stables. Won a bet with him not too long back. To let him know that he can consider the favor paid. He gives you some of them fancy arrows that he likes to craft himself.
Fancy arrows.
Built right for what you're looking for. Meanwhile, Tim's just staring there.
I sure as hell don't shoot, but if that interests you, Tim.
I might consider it.
Yeah, if you do. They are, one-time use only per arrow, but, I believe, my favor is owed about 3 of them, I'd say. Pack quite a punch. Either which way,
What?
up to you.
What do they do exactly? You're really hyping these up.
Oh, they're, bane arrows. Find a target, at least one attuned to them, and, they'll be sure to rip their innards to pieces. Quite nasty
Oh.
business. They do additional 2d10 damage.
Holy shit.
I'll have to get my hands on
Honestly, I think that Tim could probably use some of those.
Make sure to get Grace Bane arrows for when we do the
Civil War.
yeah. Yeah. Holy fuck.
I'd like some of these Bane arrows if you don't mind.
Well, speak with Osk about him. Just let him know the favors come due. And, he'll be sure to, set you up right for him.
What was the name again?
Husk.
Davern Hosk, up at the stables.
It's the stable guy we just talked to.
Mm-hmm.
If only we knew before.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, we're going tomorrow to get the pouch.
That's true. And today we can then use the time to go east instead
Mm-hmm.
to check up on that.
All right. With that business, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I don't think so.
All right. So, for next session, you guys plan to go check out the general store and then head east, and then the next morning head to Hosk and head to Thistletop? Anything in
Yes.
between? Any changes?
No changes here.
Clink needs more lockpicks.
If you need some lockpicks, don't think I'll be needing them in town. Just be sure to bring them back when you're done. Yeah?
Clink will look at like the 3 broken ones in his kit. Clink promises nothing and quickly closes it.
Be sure he promises something. Those are quite expensive, you know. You never know when you might need to release yourself from some handcuffs, so... Not like in a I'm going to prison sort of way, but you know, in like a...
You don't need to stress. I know that you're currently sandwiched between guards right now. I know.
Yeah, I thought it's
But no,
important to preface.
You're
But-
fine. You're
okay.
fine. Don't worry about it. But don't.
And on that note, we'll call the session there. Hope you guys had fun, and I'm gonna see if there's anyone we can raid.
Really afraid to
do
return to
more
my
D&D
cabin
with
after
Indigo.
Gibbons is done.
Excellent.
Oh God, yeah.
We'll have that
Stop
on
by
the...
your cabin on the way to Thistletop tomorrow.
It's true.
Just...
It's true.
Gibbon's gonna be passed out in one of your drawers.
And on that note...
Fear.